Hi, everyone. I'm Suzanne Castle, and if you're joining live or you are catching the replay, I'd love to know in the comments. So regardless of where you're watching or when you're watching, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, I'm welcome. I'm coming in a little bit late because my computer went kaput and I had to restart everything and it just took a little bit. So thank you for your patience if you've been wondering where I went. Today, we're talking about how to improve relationships, your business, your own self through collaboration. I have had the great joy over the last several years to collaborate with a dear friend named Andrea Moran. She's an artist in Nashville, and together we produce all sorts of interactive worship things for congregations, for large-scale institutions, meetings, all that sort of thing, taking into account different types of learning styles and how to invite people into that process no matter where they are. And it got me thinking that in this time that we find ourselves in, really collaboration is going to be the name of the game. So let me ask you a question. When it comes to your life and how you are, whether you are a stay-at-home person, whether you work out in the world, however it is, are you more of a lone ranger? I want to see if you identify with any of these statements. I can do it better myself. That's usually me. The more people involved, the less control I have. Anybody feeling a little itchy in their soul about that? I like my ideas and my way of doing things. You know, the truth is, if any of those even slightly resonate with you, going alone will lead to overwork and definitely burnout for you. And I think it also creates unnecessary stress and tension in your workplace and at home. It will breed unhealthy competition, fear. There can even be dishonesty that comes up. There can be tunnel vision, and definitely there's inefficiency because you're just not working smarter. You're working harder. So before you limit your chance for success, I'm wondering today, why not open the door to other people's skills and experience? I know in this time of COVID-19, I'm seeing all sorts of creative ways of doing that. Gyms are still offering classes for their membership on how you do it at home. Dance classes. Teachers are going to the dance studio so parents can still keep their kids involved in working on recital pieces or whatever it is. Musicians are doing concerts and they're free. I know Sir Patrick Stewart is doing a sonnet a day. What a wonderful way to engage high school students or anyone who likes Shakespeare literature on what it really means to live inside of that wonderful literature. There are all sorts of ways to do this, and some of them are doing alone, but collaboration is a win-win solution with many benefits. So who can you team up with in this time? For those of you moms that are now suddenly faced with homeschool, how can you collaborate with another mom? Can you Zoom that mom in and maybe she takes some science stuff and then you do the reading? You know, there are definitely some creative ways to do this. So let me give some helpful hints that I've learned along the way in my own collaborations and the many streams of life that I have. And the first thing is do what you love. So everyone has a unique set of passion triggers. Those are the things that you love doing because they fire up your interest and you do them well. There are also, of course, the things that you struggle with doing. But by collaborating, you can divide up those tasks so that all involved get to do what they love. So if you're struggling with something, find someone that is their passion. Bring them into the fold and let them help you and help others in that moment. You know, more ideas come from collaborations. When you brainstorm with a partner or a team, it will inevitably lead to more ideas than one person can think up on his or her own. There's also an incredible opportunity for innovation as people build on the ideas of others. There's also belonging. It is human nature to value the feelings of belonging, of being part of something bigger and better than you are. And in these days, especially when we're feeling siloed, some of us, and feeling very alone, collaborative conversations might be a way to get you back connected. Success in business, success at work, success in life, they're all contingent on one thing, and that's successful relationships. Collaboration is a place to learn, to stretch and grow into more effective and healthy ways of interacting with others. And collaboration can be challenging, but it is so worth it. So get your relationship skills up and going. I want to encourage and invite you into a group. I'll put in the comments that I'm beginning a group that's going to really talk about how to team build, how to collaborate, how to be a better leader in these days. And so you're welcome to jump in that Facebook group. But before you just start jumping into collaboration, there are some things I want you to keep in mind, and that's how you can be a good collaborator. So the first thing is to trust. Always assume the best about people and trust them with your head full of ideas. So have faith. Remember that your collaborators want to do their best and feel good about their work at the end of the day, and so do you. So trust the process, even when people do things differently than you would, and you can't quite see how it will all come together. I think it will, but only if you trust them that they're going to show up. The second thing I would say is to be trustworthy. Mahatma Gandhi said that we need to be the change that we want to see in the world. So if Gandhi can say it, let's embrace it. If you want to trust people, be someone that they can trust. Act with integrity. If you said you're going to do something, do it on time or early. If you don't see work happening, you go do work and then tag people saying, hey, this is what I'm up to. Be open and honest in your communication. Don't just go someone. You have a lot of overwhelming things going up in your life. So do other people, but you still need to show up when you're in collaborative partnership and do what you said you're going to do. And if you can't, then the responsible thing to do is to communicate with your team and say, look, here's what's popped up. Here's how I'm taking charge of that. And here now is my expected timeline. You don't just say, yeah, I can't do this right now. Okay. The third thing then too is to choose wisely. For each task that challenges you, there is someone who loves it and does it well. So I would encourage you to build your own team of experts. This would be fascinating for you. It's a great modeling for your kids, for other people in your life. Because successful collaboration, it's a balancing act of personality types, of work habits, communication styles, and skills. And to that Lone Ranger, that might seem like too much trouble. But if you're looking to improve your performance and seal your success, collaboration is an opportunity that you don't want to pass up. If you'd like to learn more and jump into some free training on what successful collaboration looks like, I invite you to join me on Facebook. You can find me at Suzanne Castle, and I will help you jump right into our brilliant teams, our collab that we're putting together, where free training and idea sharing is going to happen. Until the next time, I wish you great joy and find someone to be on your team.